Episode 88, Zodiac Killer Case, Dennis Highland. Dennis Highland was a football player. He was a tight end, and he was good. Dennis started playing football at Ramona High School in the early 1960s. And he was on the varsity team his senior year, number 32. And after high school, he enrolled at Riverside City College. He was on the team there, number 3. And after 2 years of RCC, he transferred to San Francisco State College, where he continued playing football. Dennis had met Cheri Jo Bates when they were in high school together, and after he graduated, they continued to date. Dennis and Cheri got engaged on the weekend of October 22nd, 1966. Then, Cheri was murdered outside the RCC library the following weekend, and this murder has gone unsolved for the last 55 years. George Highland, Dennis's father, had served in World War II under General Patton in Europe. He married Helen, and they moved into this house in the early 1950s. And then looking at this map, you can see where their house was, and where Cheri Jo Bates' house, and to the far right, where Ramona High School was. After Cheri Jo Bates' murder, Dennis Highland continued to go to San Francisco State College, and later he met Catherine Jan Rochek, and they married on June 7th, 1969. And they moved to the Riverside area and purchased this house around 1970. Dennis worked as a salesman for Xerox in the 1970s. And Dennis and Jan had 3 children, Brian in 1971, Stacy in 1973, and Michael. Well, this ends this episode of Unsolved, and on the next episode, I think I'm going to do a little recap of the Cheri Jo Bates murder, so it's very clear what happened. And then also we're going to look into those RHs at Ramona High School.